finished. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Buffalo Bills. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. 1 yard line. It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. And right away, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done. Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
They'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Defensively, that was 3rd and a blunder, but they allow the conversion. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams, and he's all the way up past the 25. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Seattle. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise, Hurts fumbles it.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
It's a gain of 5, and it'll move the chains. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Down at the 30.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold block for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Taken down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. And The Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
An 11-yard loss on the play. Brings up 3rd.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. The Bills send the punter out. Waiting for it back deep, Antonio Callaway. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting to 7-0.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
On the tackle.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run it with Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Allen's throw is complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 more there and another 1st down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there on 1st as a screen pass gets him 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2. On the
to throw again on 2nd down. Allen, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from game. And he'll get in! Touchdown, Buffalo! A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives with him throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Pass the try. And he's taken down, but not before first. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
14. Seahawks 7. Tyler Bass to kick.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
10-10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call
Hurts fumbles it. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Hurts. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
For Isaiah McKenzie, incomplete.
Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board. We'll see. There's a ball thrown right side and complete, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 25. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score, at least where it is.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up near the 34. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Here's Hurts to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Able to find a seam for 14 yards, but still now facing a 4th down after the scramble.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 27-yard attempt.
Seibert's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point, or in this case, a field goal.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
14 brings up 3rd down.
Play action. Now it's Allen. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. The Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. On 1st down, Hurts. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 15. 1st down, Seahawks.
1st down, Seattle.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Again, it's Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, no, that's the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. 10. 5. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away. Tuck it away because you've got to take care of the ball.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. They'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And it's up and good. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Sullivan. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed?
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On the counter, here's Camara. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now there's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 20! And he is down deep into Buffalo territory.
Complete to number
A big play that time for the Seahawks. 56 yards.
First down.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Camara. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Second down. Here's Hurts. And he's got his man on the out route. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. And the Seahawks on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Camara trying to run for it. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run. It's Camara. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. They'll run it with Camara, and he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Camara, 2nd and goal. But he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Back to throw. Rolling to his left. He may try and run for this. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
17-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
3rd down and 9.
Now they try the right side here. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
It's 4th
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
And Nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. He's back to throw. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a handoff looking right. They'll have a 1st down past the 40 as we get this one up to the 44-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Allen. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's across for a late touchdown. Seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable, but do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense, but that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Forced out to his left. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game.